abusuafo Ghana fo na mo ho tesen oba de ne nka obi a ho hema me be chia mo na agya makodi pa maba na ade nsem bi hye me bonti ese me kan na me yede me ho to me enti no uni awota maba no oba ne yede ne yedi nkomo uni awota ma oba ne yedi nkomo ubetuma na wafuru obi so amra de oba be ka ho so hema yede hema aba enti no omra ne yede ye ni nkomo abusuafo me say Ghana ho no Ghana ho no ne yakoso wo Ghana ho no me say ya nyere ye ho ne ye ntu sampanfo we mo so a so amo ntima anye ne yeso omo ya me ka me kirew omo no we mu no omo ayese mmoa no so ho omo ayese mmoa enu nti no ayese ye ka omo so den ada say omo besisa no omo adwene like a human being, right? Omo behave like a human being or ye ba kick omo out enya afa ne ye ba gigigi obi aso empanfo ni nyina enu nti no sometimes no hema me kasa ye bi monti ase me say ye nanamo no na omo agimi, right? Me nka say unana bi enim nyansa na oye bibi to ho ma wa enye ono ho asem na meka na meka nanafo na ahemfo na omo kura omo na omo make decision edi oman nanim no meka tro say omo agimi enu nti na ye wo na ye wei omo no decision omo make saa time no ene ne ye wo na ye wei enkroma penso omo decision a nanamo e wo ho make ye no eno ti na ye wo na ye wei so hu enu nti no mesrew abusuafo thank you medase ibi medase be ibi medase aina na mechia adi King George so obibi neba mechia o before aduru bra ese yeden yendwene me say unya bibi no ho beba o life abra ondwene ho wa ba wadwene me bia so medase na wa like ama me ontimu nhye ya obibi nie ade bia ne ho a ondwene ho ma wadwene mu a ubetimanya ese wo hunu wo wadwene mu ade we wo pe na wa waki towards it me say Ghana ho na ayesa no ye mpanfo no ni vision bia omo ni adwene bia apart from say omo badwene omo nko ho no mo sidan akese adam na ye ajapade de ye magum awie sika bakosi broni kuro ma beto dan agem busia ene ye de aboa no aye nnwuma gu omo de leaders ni nyina Africa kosi broni kuro leader oye MPs na wo ha no bia no ho oye businessman na so wiske wo but kosi Ghana ho no asikafo ni nyina aye MPs omo na wo asika eye den na from finance minister ade omo bie banks ni nyina den kro no enu nti no obibini eso omo dwene se nipa enye sa yen keke omo out yen delete omo kura free system no mu na ye move on sese no next time ye de ne ba next time na ye beto aba ama no se on dwene se nipa on dwene a me see ye bekeke ne out me maba betena ha den aka enye omamu nko a eni so wasi school waye hospital enye no nko na emamu entutue bi wo ho ase edi tutu kwan mu sese wo hwe Ghana ho na hwe Ghana ho adie sa garamse ya yese ni frititi o kofi TV ko interview kofo no o se ono ba so no ohun se ebeboa enu nti no o ma nipa ekoye ko train for sa skill adie man no o mo ko ye okusua ye enu nti no ono ka ho bi na sa ade na ide abu wo Ghana ho no abusuafo esi ehunu nyansa sa ye ko heaven no aduru se den ye de to ho Paul Manu got to slow down a bit say den ye de sa de ne den to ho right na ye hunu ye pe have ye de heaven no ba asase so ye de gya ye nchirima na say den ye dwene ho as you slow down your thing just lower your voice Ese den ye de to ho ye de ye yire ho ne ye nipa de to ho ma ye de nchirima eno ena ye de ebeboa yen yenyi saa heaven bi na ye kɔ no mfiri ho na eno omo de abedada ye ato ya dwene yenhunu ne yepe na yenkoso na eno no ebi ni saa de we a me nua Mike sende breme mumi entie saa.
Venani has called on President Hage Geingob to look into the spending sprees of senior government officials. The PDM president said that the head of state should not allow his peers to influence him and that austerity measures should be put in place.
One issue that is very cardinal to us is entertainment allowance given to me, to MPs, to ministers, to senior government officials. Cut the entertainment allowance forthwith, so that we can be able to save that money to address needed areas of our country. The issue of business class travel must also be curtailed, because I've seen some ministers traveling first class. No, there is no justification for any minister to travel first, for any individual to travel first class, unless if you are super rich. Because the whole purpose of first class traveling is super rich people that does that, if you want to burn money. So the whole issue of business class must also be reviewed. Coupled with that, what you do not know, I know members of the media, you have never written about it, is spouses traveling allowance. We are calling on an end on spouse travelers. The only person that should be allowed to travel with his spouse should be the president of the country, for now. Because if you hold certain positions, especially the top 4 or 5 positions of government, you are allowed to travel with your spouse. And sometimes your spouse gets 80% of the holder of the office. People that are going to sleep in one same hotel, the spouse will get 100,000, the other one will get 100,000.
Abusuafo bibi say bi ena next president na obeba no ye expect ni so obeba be katekate saa niam we mu no omo no ahyeda te ho ena omo ministers na omo ye den edi sika no wo Ghana ho saa niam allowance we nu nyina no ye pe ye expect say Mahama ba o me katekate say Mahama wotumu ba next president obeba bia no saa niam we nyina o me katekate ontimu nkate a ye be delete no. Because nipa ni abre ehiafo yeti hia we mu amanfo ebufa so ni ade omote adie ho ni omo ye ni this is allowance ena omote ho na nipa omode ka na mabontin a na nipa ma egu street so ye den eton niema they don't care where they call themselves minister oye panyini a panyini dwen oman no ma oman ma no odwono mo ho edru se sika no ye nyina eden ye che enye se wo de wo ba akofo nko a ene na busua na eden ebeje edi eye se ye che sika no na so obi o man ma ni nyina so ya kwan ese ye ni yie eniema bi oban ese odi sika ne topo ese odi topo instead se mo betina ho na mo ache mo de mo amaki mo ho comfortable na mpempem obre president se ni ehia no Ghana ho ni ontimu nye no ye delete no.
The spouse allowance that is given to spouses during these difficult economic times, no official besides the president should be allowed to travel with his spouse. Unless there is a justification for it. Most of the time, there is no justification even for it, after all. Because the only job that you are required to travel with your wife is when you are head of state, representing a country. But other officials taking their spouses Singapore, long trips. The calculation most of the time is so bad that people that are spouses would get 2 different hotel rates. If you are spouse, we assume you sleep together in one bedroom, but each one will get a hotel rate equal to the other. These things must end if we are ready to talk the talk of wanting Namibians to play their part. Government must bring firmer austerity measures in the country.
He has also called on the president to reduce motorcades and spend state money on essential areas.
The other night I was addressing the satellite meetings in the outskirts of Karatura. People are in the darkness, but we have a car. Your motorcade is worth 3-4 million. Just the motorcade. Plus your staff compliments. Just the motorcade. With 4 million, you can give over 1,000 people sanitation. So we are saying these motorcades of the vice president must have 3 cars maximum. The former president's 2 cars, the one carrying them, and the Corolla with blue lights. The prime minister, 2 cars. Take the Mercedes-Benzes away and make sure that we save money for a better country. These things that we're using police officers, traffic officers, for no reason. People that are supposed to do work in the city are now on the details of people. And we are saying, no, other Namibians must be able to contribute while the gravy train and the legacy continues unabated. 3, we are also addressing ministerial vehicles. A minister in Namibia is entitled to 2 vehicles. One an off-road and a sedan, plus a 3rd vehicle used by their drivers to take them home and come back. So one minister has 3 vehicles at his disposal. During this time of economic calamity, PDM is calling that all ministers must be reduced to a single vehicle. That minister must elect if you want to use your double cab as your only vehicle, so be it. But we can't have ministers that are having, the whole system must be reviewed. Because it doesn't make sense to spend money at 800,000 on a Mercedes, another 600,000 on off-road. Either you give the whole ideal situation would have been, give one Prado or a Lexus or whatever car, or the off-road vehicles, one off-road vehicle. But now they're having 3 vehicles. That cannot be allowed.
With the recent announcement of the 2% voluntary contribution from working Namibians, the PDM president said that if government wants people to contribute, they must lead by example and walk the talk.
Abusiafo, BBC ni yepe wo Ghana ho. They say African mpanyimfo no, eso mo start ye den ewekin na omo dwene. Omo dwene omanma ni nyina ho. Enye omunko afu omunko abotom na ye omu bia na omu abetena ho sei na omu be preach nyame eden amayen BBC ne yehie o enti next president no kane no ena na yakoto aba ye ne yakoto awie ne ya de obewi no party ne bewi ne na ya bose na ya ja omu na omu akotena ho sese no ese wo bia asori na ye de ye ne eden ehumu bi na omanma ne eden ehu eden eto yen kakra. So my man who told me a juma wo kronuma, me come true se krono ne near my echosu united. A 2 betra. Yen starting eden, yen jene. Se obiba no so one junior. Onia jene no juna, ye near da jemano. On penny baby intina, because one our babacas will bet to my near the amount. A junior will be at him. Nantu bet me aya, ye expect to say, Oba yenia, ye juniden, amayen. And yes, a brana bet no honadi baby. Na wonu ministers munwia na emonfa metene TV so nya den enya ayisem Africa hono ministers ne had to niema bebira they had to carry off se me baba ye president na me so mo ntimi anya na so obi aso onsore a ohima me ba so aba ye president meti my aye papa edna ne Akufo Addo ye no ya bere jimini ye too much eniema bebire na ekoso Ghana ho anka up to now no eni kwanse ye ma ne koso yetu esi o Bible ya na yetro ye na ye ho asem because kwan ye fa so ye kwan ye fa so ye ware me sisi akoche we no bia kuramu ye gyan se mo wi Queen Elizabeth owu ye no mo ho yi a ye de ye no enti no sa na net ye but ye hu ni say ordinary person side ye pagya ne kunkunfan no mfa so bia ni so eye just a waste of money abra enkurai de eba yetu ho ye se ye ndwene ye kura konfusemu ani asofusemu Ghana ho okwa konfo ho a na ministers no mo nwire ni nyina no eye asofo na konfo no na ayo mo sel because okwa dunsi okwa konfo ho a wa ma wa hahan wa ya ade bi hahan bi a yayama aye oso wo kwa wo ya wo beda wo ni ba ma ekoda fa bi fofa wase na edie odi fofa wase so aneso so ne aba no kanere papa ya nanam no mu nye wo yo no mu ye kura na nye edie na oba wan leke na o ma ani bebre entiro ye de fofa ho wo ko ozi fa bi tofi tafre o ne ekoda atafre ni nyina nti ye de ase wo mo adwen ya dwonfa wo mo saa hahan ni nyina ye de dwonfa wo mo se wo de ade bi tafre ma obi adi na nipa na adwena agimi amane a obeka bia wa ya amawa ye de ade a ye ko de beti wo mo thinking so enti ye mpanfo no mo wo na wo ntimu ndwene ni nyina no ye saa because wo so ntimu ntina ne yere nko ho wonya sika enti no ye saa ene ye dwonfa wo mo no mo disi ho o mo ntimu ndwene bamba bia ope ye frɛ ne sen bia no ye dwonfa no ope ma bebrebe bia no Ghana ho no saa woye minister nti no nya ye ya o se ma menkwe na menkope bi na memfa dwonfa matimaje ne megie ene ye de te ho ye ne agimifo we mu ye den ye de to decision bia no ho ye make sese no saa rubber ya ye de no nsuo yi ye no nsuo fie bia mu no nsuo no eye nyansafo na ebu man ti se kwasi broni kurom ha ya me ka me chwo se anka ban no anka odi tax atonkrofo omo ye sa adwuma no wataso omo kakra extra edi ama komate se nkrofo bi mu so recycle edi support sa krofo na omo recycle omo recycle no ama omo yatiti Ghana ni ba bia ama na hu ni se eni kwan so wono mu nsuo rubber na odi fra edi trash no but yenhwe ye betena ho saa ama ababa ye too late ama ye yi ni ti hwa ye behu ani se aye too late na nse kura ye shobi na nse ni ye shobi odi omo ko nsuo mo ko yi nam no wan ko akira na wo de wo betu asa adie no odi beba no na rubber nko a up to now ye ndwino ye nhwe nyansa o onto se be ya de kese ama ye ansa na ya dwene ho obibi ni ndwene o dwene ho a wonti ase mpanyimfo no I don't know say mpanyimfo no omo betena so a na omo yesa but me hunu se ni nyina ye pese me nkumenya na adie krono adie chimpanzee okura kwadu ne bi o ma ne bi ka ho obeden obeje na ni nwa nya bi so obeje aka ho ene ede ti ho me se mo menye den ye nsesa enu nti wiase na adie na omo akriti ama ye no eno ho ene akrono na ye de ekoso no ene wusi dan si ho a Just so ye den, o defense, o de the electric fence ye den. Efa ho. Ba kwasibro ni kuro ma bibia se ni ha fence ni a. If you oba to fence kura na. Oba to no, e wo dan na chi, o dan na chi. O dan na nim, o ntimo mfa fence ko so dan na nim no. Aban ne dia, kanti no dia. O ntimo nye bibia wo dan na nim. This a dan na chi, na ye o dia betuma ye bibi. Woni wura te se wo dia de bi eni kwan so o di si ho. Udi su ho na ye beba be woni wanti a ye be ma take it cause dan nanim no enya odi ade si ha ye be deliver ade a kroma kosi ade America ha ase kura no ye deliver ade a uni fi a omo ba kura ne ha se no o mebo opunu o bebo ni tuo enti no ba ya na odi ato kwanya no na ye den okọ se ye aduane no wawoda eni obe ring bell no amo hu se adie obi gina wadie bato on twen o begia se udan na chi okwan adie do nanim no okọ ba ye yakura Yesu mu kura alamu right enso so me kamechiro boni ni krono ayekuro no yeden Macedon adie ntia environment any hardship empanfo anti head chimpanzee omo amosi yedi omo atema na ye moya no chimpanzee ohwe omo nim tan na no omo kochi a ahemfi ho no so mu hu hwomonim hwekufa bi gina ho kasa menwa se wa bro no ya de wei hwe na nanim a ho kasa so atiase na hwe omo no omo titi na chi ho tan omo ho tan wo hu tuntum utum ye tuntum na wo hyane wo hu black shine sa na omo aye no me de to omo tuntum no aye so dark to the point say sunshine na sunshine boni ayomu adwene se den yare boni ayomu se yare agimomo emomu ntimu ndwene omo afiri ni party bia mvi mu wate bia kura omu nim because omo follow order omu follow omu nature adie no omu follow enu nti no obehu sentatia na mo papa aduane adia omu nyina asaso. That's their law, that's their nature. Yen you're free nipa tibie masia free mo tibie minim ne sese ye wo otu ose wo twa nyame na nyame ofi so no obeba ba befa o efi we no akwa akose na heaven ho no na heaven ho na yesu di adie 2000 years adie siesie no nya nwie ye no okwa akọ ayubifu e me say kosi broni di sa book no abejimi ye mo me mfa nto ho okọ kan up to now na wiase obibini si wonsu ondwene oni ne baka mechanism ba ko menene kan ya oyekramoni e kan ya monu abo no okoda made a chen ya wo se na wo ka se ya die sum na lamfo sum na ye na na mo ankreti bia ma yente nya ye de ano ye na na mo ankreti bia ma ye de a ene ye besom obi de saa enti wo gidi se ya alafo nyame batu besom saa eye de ya eyehu ube kuramu saa ba nipa no so di esum na bro no omu but waka tro say sore na yeden ebra ne ho right gh ni ana say gh I don't remember for me gh mahu gh tv omu wo obibini arabu ni mu he me kamechiro saa apart from abrofo no race na aka na omo nye tuntum omo so omo nye abrofo no omo mu tuntum ba ko sei mesi krom ha sei adie India ni bi adie ba ma no na oye India ni ana obefa black American ne papa mpene so oni nipa na wo enso so papa no bo pa ma yekokum ba no so atese but ko enyansa fo krom no ntinya bone mfa ho ni o eye Ghana ho anka sa bire nka to gem ontimu nya bone mfa ho ni am ye koche papa no omumu yeyo enso sanka ye kosi broni fita na nka ne ba ne ware na anka nani beje arabu fuesa on ware wutuntum on fa anya hwe but obe ware broni enso yen abibifo up to now ye de sankrofo we sumachi enso uti asese nyame nipa ne kreti una na mode no uma na mode na ya bosonsom no ene ye hu ni se emwa yen oji kosi broni nyame achi fatu ho eye nipa ne kreti nyame e kame kirewo tete no me kame kirewo se ansa na kosi ansa na ye be kreti nyame ba ma no na nyame ba na ne wo ho nyame ba na ne wo ho e believe say sex eye di sex e clear wadwene no all that stuff no mo have sex with temple mo share dem so what you say that's your belief satan ne wo ho no eye nipa ne ye odwene satan ne believe no kreti ye aduru sese no nipa yusu omo adwene na edi ye bibi adwene no se ne etie no o bibi no pese wo ya o be keep practice obetimi aye sa na adwene ne tie starting no na ye odin o keep no the more na o ko na practice keep practicing na obehu se no waye na ye onwanwa se wo ye but waye abusuafo moma ye hunu ye Ghana ye pe ye Africa ye pe na yenye den yenkofa ye de yenkofa eda ho esenwie mu ya pampa mu mayenyo akase ye behu ye beyi ya dwena free heaven so right unya oba wo haye wo ya branti a enwesti wa ho oden faji wani sa mra na bible na hihye no fato ho wo ya ba ya so a sa na faji wani sa dwene na de ahye otiri mo ba ware na aware entiama mama ebu ye kwasea no susu wiase ye de ya obai fato ho yiro ho na de ye adwuma right o hie wo bi na sa wo fi so do no na nikwa nya so afi na kokun ho ama nipa na warewa fine emra natural but yiro ho na di ho so boni bia nim so wo ni obi betena obe ware ana se wo ni obi betena boni bia nim eye nigye but make sure say wo no wani age udi ho so bo afanu ni nyina e basa problem bi ani enigye nko a right e dia hye yadwene mutwuntwan ena na ko wa woni oba ko dey so ye no ho ade ena na bra na da be na ba ware me ena maame mu se machenti me no watena che bra na ku be hu omo all that nonsense emfa baabi mfato baabi na enkoda e hu hia so ye mpanyimfo na creative rubbish adie ya system bi ama ye wo ho ene edi to ho eni nti sa we me ni premium mark send we bra me thank you to him and na mbese me show New York mayo ati nyewe ya amanfa amana awatin se man download New York mayo adie mayo ati black adie ya omoyi no e wo mayo wo New York na all kasa no kan so call Africa oko Sierra Leone oko Ghana oko Nigeria oko Abidjan other countries no ohu ye nyina se ye one people diaspora no omu hu ye nyina se ye one people ba yen ya yete ho no endwe ne nka atia no yete ho nkwasesem ne yedie entitimu na ne na namo de tena ho ema ya sit ya bra eni up to now obibini adane adwe entitimu ye den edit ho ena me chen we na me yesei ye die mo na nyame bo mu different enkrama no kura no ye wo mu different presso ye wo mu different right but yen nipai yen yine the same but before ye so still nchichemu enti adwe wo fase no mo hwe baako chimi nko a yese yade chimi so hu mo hwe adwe wo fase no baako kwase asem nko a
we know it though. But you see, what you more time or he be at the crop ha, the more you tell for. What I will put, man, no more. Or he be at the Ghana ha, the more do chance and take it. You can't pitch any chief. All the chiefs, all others are paramount chiefs. He's the only king in this country. You can call anybody a king. Or be able to say a fake. There's only one king in this country.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
This is the way I want you so. You see, say, you have to say, I won't what
Jimmy say ya ne de Ghana ho Jimmy say ya we no okọ okuma so no ni ono anenim ne okokoye wo ho ti oba be kansem obia anye king bia wo ho munyina mu ye chief na mo ho Ghana ho na name no ye hia sa adi kwasesem we ye hia we ye papa chen we ye papa chen we up to say ya na ne ye ti ho eti me ka kiro ye na nam no omo no die ni mo Jimmy and up to now omo die ni mu omo Jimmy omo so ne na nam no omo na be ye future na nam edi adanse ye short yase omo na be ye future na nam make a decision una na bia oye adepa bi me na na kwakutwumasi me ye proud of him ono ni moja na ama me no me ne ye den ya metimu kama se me mo bi nka menhye short yase me ma won ka menhye se me yo banti ubesisi me ana se oba aka na nuntum se ne Ghana ho mama no mo ama emma motimo bomma die down ama oba kura no so oba to ho no oni kunukura na asa ye na niwu asa ye chese onye den no me na moja no wo me mu no me wuntimu nka menhye me ye proud of him ono no ye komfo but obe wo say akom ye kom ni nyansa nti ne mani nyina obi eno ho kom ye me great uncles mo omo nyina wo mo hahanduro even me na na chiriba no yo ba ono no kwa Abidjan ye hahamaduro no okoton ne mani nyina ni nuno enti me aduro wo me fie me wo fa ba ko no ye mo ati akomfo saa ne mani nyina wo fie me wo fa ba ko so no free state mini saa ne ma saa tricks ni nyina no to wuntimu mfa no mehunahuna me so ati ase wuntimu mfa nyeden mehunahuna me Jimmy say ya enti no saa kings ahemfo na no mo ho saa time na omo make decision tonton ye hu nipa no allow mo etutu ye good any ade exchange with ahwehwe ne nsane all that stuff no omo na me say omo no mo nim nyansa so omo nim nyansa anka ye ni ho ye ni ne ye wo sesei na up to now Jimmy no ye den ekoso ema leaders ye wo ho sesei no still etno momo ye den ye ma adie Asha one ne adie Chinese fo ba ese ye nsase ye to ho hwe omo ba sensase na wie na kire omo se akoye aduro se ofa we egu adie no mu na udue ade ayeye chese ye ne ye to ho no omo di ye hu nyansa yi ye ho afiri correction ye sika na omo ba jeje correction no de ko na after so omo wi ayen ya wi ye no sese no omo ye be jim ye ho ase ye bibia mo de omo asan de omo aye nuru de abre yen abibifo ye jimi o too much ayesi esuanyans ada se omo batenki se nipa anase ye be delete omo afri sister no mu hwewe all can because we can broach asema obu o ha wonte ase.
Where do the ethics of leadership go? We are so greedy. Greed has taken over the ethics of leadership. We want to be the richest. We want to have the biggest house in the neighborhood. In Berlin, where I live, my friends, I haven't seen one house with a fence. Never mind electric fence. And there are over 10 million people in one city. Not one fenced home. What did they do right? What did they do correctly that they don't fear the poor and the neighbor? They did something right in the beginning. But here, there are fewer cellular phones in Berlin than in Katutura. They don't need cell phones. My friends, where I live, I take the bus from my little flat to the office. It takes me 6 to 7 minutes by bus because you have to change from one bus to the other. From the first month I'm there to now, not one day did the bus driver or the train driver ask me for my ticket. Nobody asks you. The system is such that you are supposed to know your rights and your obligations. You know that I'm going from this station to that, so it is €1.80. You buy that and you keep it, nobody asks you. But my friend, every now and then, the traffic officers will arrive on the bus or train. They'll wait until the bus closes. And they say, shine a bit. And please, if you don't have one, the humiliation that you go through, they put it in your passport that you violated the law. They give you 3 chances. After the 3rd time, you go to prison. Because you're supposed to know your rights and obligations. When you steal a ticket or you don't pay, you are depriving another citizen from the enjoyment of the transport public. What did we do to ignore ourselves like this? And it's very simple. We Africans have to return to our own dignity as human beings. If we do not get that right, what do I mean by this? Nowadays, you go to a funeral. We people here don't miss funerals. You've never met the person, but you go. Or women go shopping for a funeral in Oshakati. They've never heard of this person, but they go. You go there after the burial, there's eating. There's not one single white man running the show, but there are protocol people who will say, they look at Kasera coming in, depending on what Kasera is wearing and who is with, they will direct him to go to the place with tablecloths and potato salad. If he looks like any uncle, where you have food in a paper plate, can you see how we are denying ourselves that self-worth? You don't have that in India. You don't have that even in China. That you discriminate against your own people by the way they look. Who taught us that? How do we get out of it? We steal from government. Ministers steal from government. Yeah? Who told us? It is because we have not internalized that the government is ours. We just work there. Even ministers think they are the system. You are the system now, my friend. When will we take over the running of our own affairs is the question. And it's up to you, the youth, to take charge of that. A genuine leader has empathy for the people. Let me repeat that. Feels for, with, around the people. You can't eat good food alone all the time and the others don't, and you still live in peace with yourself. Maybe slavery and colonialism, maybe the history of apartheid truly destroyed our humanity. We need to investigate that and interrogate it, and only you.
Maybe I'm a person, may it here next Krum has a sa fence no. We are two fence so. If me never who are me lies so I'm one of my fence. I will make here, and so Kurano fence me side and side. A chile on Kurano me a butine. I will hold you up to me person make a butine so to my giants are. Fence be any answer so be a hotono. Obia hotono. A yedienti a system a dear moide. Omodia to ho, obia ye adwuma wo ho, opa obenya adwuma ye. Wonya adwuma so okowie obia de ne ye chiwa, womfa ho ni. So what you say, enti obia ye de ehotono. Yetiga yeti ho, krono ni ha kese. So obi so bebu punu wurema, ofre police ya police ni. Right? So, even me ha say kura alarm wo bu punu na alarm no bebo. Alarm now straight to police station. And you know, won't for a phone for a kurana, police bed and straight no more. Make us say, me other old house, na guy be a na me young cotino, na guy be fixing her near mamma me. Nana ma j come idea now come CCTV camera. And I'm a man who call a dear co password no coin any fee. I'll do more ye kubra how I feel per so or the cool or boko do now on kai. Pin, Miss Mood, Mamma Frame and Winyame. Any police in the fire service in it. Tinaho, I don't know, and Braya Juma system no ye Jumo be a dim rasso. I am now more say Nigeria for an ama kunkuma bagana ho she. And ye Nigeria for be an ama kunkuma bagano. Ye system a wagana one in ye. Nigerians baby were her. I don't know more for kunkuma. Because Mra, I will crunum. I do see a best starting. You pay attention to yourself. Send your papa no walk. You may see a jaya who ya yira, ya jaya who ya jaya says here to a circle heaven, but to heaven be any hope. By 2000 no buy on na ubunine wuko, yesu my. Still, Oko can near be pewable. Oh na munina wuko, you will be a man, my country also wako heaven, wako yam mark a day 700 a day says whatever 70 a joson moi a ma 72 worry omo obia mekai before me say bibia no hosa book ni nyina obia no wa ko hu nyame asen aba e na obia zo hu nyame so wo sa bire wo hu nyame a obibini fa hye wadwenem sa na sa tete ho no so obia hu nyame ni o se wo hu nyame bia oboa enti na Prophet Muhammad odi si sudua say nyame se ono ne last wo osmafo nkonhyeni obeba because on pese obi beba beka say ono so hu nyame abibifo e mumie nsu nyansa ene wo nantwie sori gragragragra di America ene obahwehwe nkonhyeni Muhammad ene oka kire ne say me master mi wura masom na wo amana ma wanu menufusu a ene sese mate so opese okumede me ye mpusuo obibini oti makalanta ho waje saadi we yede yekoka o de ala kubadu be penipa akuno me si aduru sese yeden yesue nyansa ne yaje yamansi ho na woma ene wona na nchirima mu ansori anko ala bukrom ho anko dipa na sankrufo no ye nipa bonefo omumpe obibini asem omummu obibini me si me cousin wako owo Libya oso wo yare ne na die fa na oso oni mame die fa nko we okwa omo aduru omo de ma no say poison obenom ya no anu me say wan so Libya so what you say mo ma instati oni enyu so yadwene owu a ye beto atwene say aboa e wo ho me say mo ma instati na yen hu ne ye pe wo yadwene mu ni ye Ghana ho ne ye pe heaven na wo imagine no fa imagine wo Ghana ho ni ya ope obibini ni ye famra e wo heaven ho enti sori kasa so what you say sori na kasa o to petrol a adie pothole ni na sefo ni kwan ya enyenti ni break twen traffic na Ghana ho ye nyina obi apese driver so ye kwan no so ye nya ya dwene se ye ba mu ko so ye sisi dan no twen ye sisi kwan ho entu ntumi ye den emamu bibia no ho enso ye wo minister owo town planner owo we nyina wo hwe so enso so mra bibia nya adwuma ministers ne to ogisika di so bibia no ho ye adwuma okro no omo nye omo adwuma eduru se ye start epushi se nkrofo we mu untimu nya a wo ye waste firi ho so atiase no obi mra abusuafo ohima ni amede mu besi ya no Ugana ope na momi anya den enkofa fa heaven ye den eto ho ubenya oba wo ho odin a dibi saabire na unim wowu a ubody no uja wo ha na body ben na odi kodi ma e wo heaven ho a kristofo so se omuwu a omukọ heaven ho a aduane bi omupe bi e ombenya adi uka se ubo sori bi anameko o so heaven ye friend number 2 adie Dani, yesi Dani, no, yesi number 12. Enti uko number 12 wa ni a opebi a obenya aduane bi apebi abenya obibi ni yi. Ubody na odididie no se honhom bi ye separate from yemu a, right? Honhom no oye honhom te se mframa. Sa na believe tie mebo a. Enti no anybody, right? Enti no body ben na adi kodi aduane no wo heaven ho. Na body ben na adi ko nanti sa gold na wo imagine wo ho. Ye wo gold ni bi wo yasase susu a ye tena ho man krofo besisa oni nam gold so wo krum ba wo tena ho man krofo ba eden e ba besisa e betutu se wasase e ma wateche e ma wonsufin unamu pay attention because you feel say heaven bi wo ba bi a woko e duru bla ye disa jimi ni beden e beto ho ye na nam jimi ye nso ye jimia beduru sa bire e duru se ye be start ni yadwene ye yi jimi na eden ya free yadwenem na ya dwene se ne nipa dwene because ya free nipa TV emu afri akom emu so TV ya free mu TV emu menimba bi obibini se ye wo ya yera momi en start na ya dwene no ya start dwene na dwene ne yede emre fie na usu ye kronfo a power na utimudi wia no fata tumi na fa akokoduro na fa dwene na imagine nema ade power pese wo ye na hwese wontimu nya o betima ye anything you do adwene besi so ye betima ye anything ye dey adwene besi so before say ye ma ye ho kwan a na ye nje ye ga na nsi ho na ye da ya soma dwen obi ada na soma dwen kro no tu betwa bibia se ni ho ye nanam ye ahohonsem no omo ba ye na dan kro ahohom ntima nkire ye kwan ye fa so a ye pamatade ye hye kwasi buroni na be kire ye nso ni kro ahohonsem mu omo nyina kro bi mogyan me start me ndwene before na yenhunu ne pese ye bra yenhunu ne pese ye kuro ne yenja ye kuro no mai de nchirima na daachi bi no mo ba ye aba be yi aye aba ye proud of us ti sene ya kwasi buroni ne na sefo omo ye proud of them no yenso ye betuma ye bi obo ade ne ye den enka obi a ho mechie obi a Abraham mechie ko bi nwa kofi asamwa mechie obibire mechie obi a utimba be eba ye den eba be support me chia mu nyina me da mase no support na ne amede mu sia no se wo fi se wo betima share se wo fi se untimu nhye so a like de enye hwe na ye koyenim na ne amede mu sia no hema makram bye.